What's up guys, it's your favorite email marketer for e-commerce brands, and I'm going to be talking about unit economics in this video for ecom and D2C brands overall. No matter if you're branded or dropshipping, it doesn't really matter. This video is going to apply because this is actually like the #1 reason why I see brands starting and failing, and it's because founders take like a product approach first and they fall in love too much with their product, when in reality it's basically impossible to make the unit economics work for that specific product, and they end up scaling into the red, losing a shit ton of money, never cash flowing shit from this, working on it for 2 years, and long story short, they go bankrupt, right? So please watch this video in its full, and if you're a dropshipper, this is actually going to save you so much time because it's going to help you avoid needing to test a bunch of losing products. So let's dive into it. This is what I call the unit economics calculator, and it has to do with calculating how much profit essentially you will have per order so that you know if it's even possible to make the product that you're thinking about selling work. And this is going to prove to you mathematically. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find an imaginary brand. I'm just going to jump in Facebook ads library and I'll be back in literally 5 minutes. So the brand that I found is this powder shampoo. Let's try to run some of the okay, because I know the hair space super well. So we're just gonna use this brand as an example because I roughly understand the CAC and everything in this space. Right now, they're selling shampoo for $32.90. So let's say they don't really have any easy ways to bundle. They don't really have any checkout, upsells in cart. Maybe they have some checkout upsells. I don't know. They don't. Okay, cool. So easy. This brand will probably have, and if I'm being generous, anywhere from a $45 to $50 average order value. So let's put that into the calculator. Right now, I'm just going to change everything to dollars because that's the currency that we're going to be working in. So I'm guessing the average order value is going to be $45. Their sales payment processing fees is going to be around 3% because I'm guessing they're only selling to the States because that's where they're running the ads, right? And their cost of goods sold for something like this, it's not going to be more than like $6. So I'm guessing to manufacture a bottle of shampoo, if I remember correctly, the brands that I worked with that were selling like shampoo bars, it costed them about $8 landed. But let's see what the ingredients are for something like this. So it's not actually that premium. I'm guessing it's going to cost them around $4.50 to actually produce the bottle of shampoo, so nothing crazy. The main cost is actually going to come from shipping because you're essentially shipping bottles of water, so it's generally quite heavy. So for the shipping and fulfillment, we're going to put this at $9.50. Product packaging cost is not going to cost more than 50 cents a bottle. Pick and pack fees, again, I'm going to estimate that as somewhere between around 25 cents because I'm guessing they're not drop shipping. And then when it comes to shipping the goods over from wherever the manufacturing country is, in this case, I'm guessing probably China, I'm going to just add like $1 there because there's going to be shipping treaties and that kind of stuff. Warehouse and storage fees, probably another 50 cents. And you're looking at, in terms of returns, we're just going to put this at 0.5% because it's shampoo, right? Nobody really returns this stuff. So the total cost is going to be somewhere around 40%. And honestly, I think this is going to be a little too high. So this is a brand that I believe will not make profit. Why? Because the expected CAC in this space is going to be minimum $36 because it's a very competitive space. You're competing against the likes of Unilever and all of these proprietary brands that are selling kind of off the shelf with much higher LTVs and much more established brand presence. So it's going to be very difficult. And even when I was working with the shampoo brands, it was very difficult for them to get CAC below $40. So that's why I'm going to put this somewhere around an $8 loss in the initial order. This is not a brand that can scale, right? So just by running the numbers for your brand, you can already kind of know this is a good product to scale or not, right? So let's take a look at another category of products. If you guys are in the dropshipping space, you guys know pheromone scents are going nuts, right? So this is definitely like a winning product. And I know this because I work with quite a few pheromone products. We're really good at running these guys, okay? So let's take this brand right here. They're gonna be doing pretty well because they're using a custom landing page. It looks really good, very well optimized, right? Let's run their unit economics. So here the average order value is gonna look something like 60 bucks, but because they have all of these upsells and everything, right? Most likely the average order value is going to be somewhere between $60 all the way up to $120. And because they have so much social proof, a very well optimized checkout page, I'm guessing that drop off is not going to be that high. So I'm guessing that opt-in rate for the 120 offer is going to be somewhere around 50%, meaning the average order value is going to fall roughly halfway between 60 bucks all the way to 120, which is going to bring it to around $90. And I'm guessing for this brand right now, it's going to be anywhere from like $85 to $95. So we'll take the midpoint and put it at $90, right? Obviously, having worked in the pheromone space, I know that shipping for this product and the cost of goods sold on these is like ridiculously low. Right? So they're basically paying around probably like no more than $15 for packaging and everything, because these guys have slightly better bottles and that kind of stuff. So let's call it around $15 average. Landed shipping is going to be probably around $5 because they're shipping liquid in glass jars again. Pick and pack fees, it should be included in the shipping and the price, because with something like this, most of the time they're drop shipping, right? Shipping and fulfillment, let's just add another like, I don't know, $3 for, safety. And in terms of return rates, again, it's in the consumable cosmetic space. It's going to be very low. We'll call the total cost per order to be around $26, including card processing and everything. And this, I believe, is excessive. I believe they have an 80% gross margin here. And the expected CAC in an area like this is going to be around anywhere from $25 to $35, depending on how good they run their ads. So even if we put an expected CAC of 30, which I know is like insanely generous for something like this, because they have like 3 interview style ads, which generally speaking will get a lower CPM because they get better retention and engagement on those style of ads, right? So this would be the unit economics for this. Profit after CAC, they can run at literally like a 40% margin, assuming this is all correct. Now in reality, I'm guessing they're just kind of testing this type of offer. So I'm guessing the average order value in practice is going to be a bit lower than this, but even then, considering they would have a $30 cost of acquisition, they're still going to be more than 20% in the green, So if you run numbers like this, you know that this is most likely going to be a win. So go away, build this calculator for your own brand, run the numbers for your own brand, and if you get a negative here, don't do it. If you get positive, fine. Just make sure your gross margin after CAC is more than kind of 15 to 20% minimum. That's when you know you'll be able to actually scale the brand further. And if you want my help and expertise in growing your brand, feel free to book in a call. First link in the description. I help brands anywhere from 7 to 9 figures run their email marketing. We're really good at it. My team has generated over $30 million for our clients over the last 4 years. And we only work with a handful of brands. So yeah, if you book in a call, it's going to be with me. I'd love to talk you through how we can potentially increase your revenue for you ASAP. So talk to you guys soon.